The WWE Universe witnessed one of the most heated confrontations of the year at Crown Jewel, when Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes clashed in a way that blurred the line between storyline and raw emotion. What unfolded wasn't just about championships or bragging rights, it was about respect, pride, and the painful end of a brotherhood once rooted in trust. A rivalry, years in the making for months. Tension between Rollins and Rhodes had been simmering beneath the surface. These two men, who once fought side by side against the Bloodline's dominance, now find themselves on opposite sides of the ring. Rollins has long felt overshadowed by Rhodes' rise to the top, while Rhodes has worked tirelessly to build his legacy and prove he belongs at WWE's highest level. Their paths, once aligned, have now diverged into bitter conflict. Crown Jewel becomes a battlefield. Crown Jewel was expected to deliver a celebration of competition, but it quickly spiraled into something deeper. When Rollins entered the ring to confront Cody, fans could feel the shift in the air. This wasn't the usual back and forth. The energy in the building changed instantly as Rollins carried himself with an intensity that signaled something big was about to happen. The War of Words. With the microphone in hand, Rollins launched into a tirade that shocked the audience. He belittled Cody's WrestleMania victory over Roman Reigns, suggesting that others had weakened the tribal chief before Rhodes ever stepped in. He downplayed the finish the story journey that Cody had made famous, framing it as opportunism rather than triumph. The crowd responded with loud boos, but Rollins pressed on, pouring fuel on the fire. Cody fires back. Cody Rhodes stood tall in the ring, his jaw clenched and his fists tight as he listened to the insults. When he finally spoke, his voice was steady, but filled with emotion. Rhodes reminded Rollins of the loyalty and support he had once shown him, pointing out that when Rollins faced injuries and doubts, Cody had been there. The words carried weight because they weren't just about wrestling. They were about a friendship that had been broken in front of millions of fans. Rollins crosses the line. The confrontation escalated when Rollins made comments about Rhodes' family legacy. He contrasted Cody's journey with that of legends who came before him, suggesting that the American Nightmare had tarnished rather than honored his lineage. The crowd fell silent in shock at the intensity of the statement. It was clear that this had gone beyond typical in-ring banter and into deeply personal territory. The fallout and future. The fallout from Crown Jewel is massive. Rollins and Rhodes are no longer just rivals. They are enemies, locked in one of the most personal feuds in recent memory. Their once unbreakable bond is shattered, replaced by anger and distrust. Fans are left wondering what comes next, whether this will escalate into a long-term storyline that could headline major events, or if the WWE can even keep the two apart long enough to avoid another uncontrolled confrontation. Fans react. Worldwide social media exploded immediately after Crown Jewel. Clips of the verbal exchange and the ensuing brawl spread across platforms, with fans taking sides. Some applauded Cody for his composure, while others sympathized with Rollins' frustration. Hashtags related to the feud trended globally, proving that this rivalry has captured the imagination of the entire WWE Universe. More than wrestling, what makes this feud so compelling is that it feels bigger than professional wrestling. It's about loyalty, betrayal, and the painful reality of friendships destroyed by ambition. For Cody, it's about proving that his journey and his legacy stand on their own. For Rollins, it's about reclaiming respect and recognition he feels has been denied. Together, they've created a story that resonates far beyond the ropes. Conclusion. The clash between Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes at Crown Jewel will be remembered as one of the defining moments of this year in WWE. It was raw, emotional, and unforgettable. As fans, we're left anticipating the next chapter, knowing full well that this feud has only just begun. The American Nightmare and the Visionary are on a collision course, and when they finally meet again, it could very well define the future of WWE.